Hey guys, thank you for joining me for another episode of Truth Talks. As always, at the front end of every episode, we're going to define truth. Truth is defined as something that is verifiable, it's reliable. You can count on it, you can believe it to be true. If it's not verifiable, it's not truth. But if it's verifiable, it's truth. All right, I'm doing this recording today sitting in the drive-thru at a local bank. Nobody's come up and wondering why I'm sitting here yet, and there's no vehicles behind me. But I wanted to do this recording today in this location because the other day I went to the bank to make a deposit, and when I pulled up at the drive-thru, first let me tell you, I'm not a patient person. I didn't know that about myself until this COVID-19 era. Well, I've had people telling me that I'm not very patient, but it's true, I'm really not. As a matter of fact, I will usually try to go through a parking lot sometimes to avoid a red light, and then I get caught and I can't get out before the cars that I tried to pass have already passed me. I should be learning my lesson, but I haven't yet. Anyway, I go to the bank and I'm going to make a deposit, quick and easy, and I pull up and there's like 3 lanes. 2 of the lanes are completely empty, but the lane closest to the building, I think it had about maybe 2 or 3 cars in front of me, and I chose that lane. Not really sure why I did when the other 2 lanes were open at that moment, but when I pulled away and had a chance to reflect on it, I came to the conclusion that the reason that I chose the inside lane is because I really like to see people eye to eye, face to face. If I'm in one of the outside 2 lanes, then I'm typically not going to be able to get eye contact with somebody, look them in the face, and even feel like I'm communicating with a real person. So let me present to you a couple of ideas on this particular episode today that I think might be helpful for all of us. Number 1, we were created to live and thrive in community. We were never created to live in isolation. I know a lot of people that find themselves in isolation for various reasons, some of their own, some because of circumstances, situations that have happened in their life, and they find themselves in a place of isolation. That's not where God wants us to live. Number 2, not only were we created to live in community, we were created to make an investment in the community. One of the things that I've been working in my mind, toying through in my mind a little bit about, is this idea, created to serve, chosen to lead. Everybody wants to be a leader. Well, a lot of people do. But not everybody is willing to pay the price necessary before you become equipped and capable and able to be a leader. So as I do this recording in front of this drive-thru today, think about it this way. Which lane will you choose? Which lane will you choose? Will you choose the fast and easy, quick lane that's on the outside that you don't get a chance to have community with people and you don't get a chance to really see people, and maybe you're talking to them through a little 4-inch video screen, or maybe it's only audio? Or will you choose the lane that's on the inside that sometimes you're going to have a delay, but you're going to be met with a smile and hopefully somebody who is happy to see you, even though it's on the other side of the bulletproof glass? I don't know about you, but for me, I'm going to always try to choose community because I think that's why I'm here. I think that's why God made me and created me to live in community and to serve other people. So, as you go about your day this week, as you become impatient, because I'm going to still live in that impatient state from time to time, be reminded, God doesn't want you to be in an isolated place by yourself. So if you find yourself in isolation today, step out of that, reach out, maybe a text, maybe a phone call, maybe walk across the street, do something to get out of that lock or out of that bondage and out of that captivity, because that's not where you're supposed to be. All right, before they call the police on me because I'm sitting in this lane at the drive-thru at the bank and they have no idea why I have a camera and why I'm recording this, on this episode of Truth Talks, I want to leave this idea with you. What will you do today to invite other people into your community? What kind of investment are you willing to make today so that other people do not feel alone, rejected, or in isolation? It's really truthful. That's how we were made to live. Think about it. And until next time on Truth Talks, have a great day.